everyone, Happy New Year! I'm starting off strong and with a very popular demand video. I think someone asked for it precisely in my last one, and thank you for requesting it. I am doing it right away because I thought that this idea was genius and a lot of people would benefit from it. In today's video I am going to be talking about how to do an exam review one night before your exam. So basically how to review your material and what to do on the night of. It depends when you get home. I get home at 7, so my review is going to be different from yours. If you get home from school at like 3 or 4, that varies. Keep that in mind. So I'm just going to begin by telling you what I do the night before my exam, my midterm, my final. It's always the same for me. The last thing I do before I go to sleep, I would say like maybe 3 hours, 4 hours before I go to sleep. First thing I do, practice test. That's the last thing I do. I do the practice test on the textbook, I do the practice test on the slides, then I give myself a 30-minute break. After that, I correct the practice tests and I see where I did wrong. Usually by the night before I'm pretty darn good at it and I usually get like 100% or like 97, let's say I get 2 questions wrong or something like that. And after that, if I really have time and if I don't feel confident enough with the feedback I got from the practice test, what I do is I usually make a review document. So you're probably like, this is news to me, you never spoke about this before. What is this review document you were talking about, Anna? Well, if you want me to make a video about it, thumbs up and write in the comments down below, please make a video like this, because I would really like to, and I will. Basically, a review document is I go through all the slides and if I really have time through all the textbook notes, and I basically condense that even more. So it is usually big max 4 pages double-sided. Big max. Usually it's 2 pages double-sided of review notes, and I read this 2 times, I would say, and then I go to sleep and then I'm okay for the morning for the exam. Moving on to the second part of this video, what you can do if you haven't read the textbook, if you haven't even looked over the slides, and it's the night before the exam, everything is quiet, even you can't even hear a mouse except for your brain cells burning and your head exploding, and be like, what am I gonna do? Don't worry, I got your back. Fortunately, the night before, not even the day before, the night before you don't have time for the textbook. I'm sorry, put it away. It's just gonna freak you out. You're gonna be like, OMG, what's happening? I don't understand anything. Put it away. Don't even look at it. What you need is slides and class notes. If you haven't taken class notes, slides would do. Go through the slides or through your class notes and just highlight important words or key terms that stand out to you, or important info that you're like, the teacher repeated this 3 times during the class or during the semester. Might be important. That's something to highlight. If you see a key term, someone pointed out that I always use the example suicidal ideation. Well, that's what I specialize in, so it's always at the top of my mind, but in a positive way. I am not thinking about suicide. To use another example, if you see histrionic personality disorder, you can underline that. If you see schizophrenia or Huntington's, this might be like something to like ding ding ding, it's important, so highlight it. When you go over them, take a piece of paper and write down, it cannot be longer than 3 pages recto verso double-sided. And just go through every slide or every like piece of paper you have and just spot what you highlighted in yellow, in whatever color you want, and write it down. Why is it important? And it takes too long? No, it doesn't. It does not take too long. If I can do it, you can do it, and I believe in you, so do it. Just condense even more the material. An important tip here is write down what you don't know. So you might see some things that are very important, but you're like, if I hear this term, I'll know what it means. Like for me, like, I know what OCD stands for. If you don't, write it down. If you do, don't. You know it already. So that's a way of condensing the important info even more. And at the end of all that, trust me, you'll probably still have like an hour or 2 to like cram. Then study just your review document and just read it. By study, I mean read it. Read it as many times as you can. The key here is repetition. So basically what I'm showing you in this video is I'm condensing everything I've ever told you into one night. I want highlighting, I want active reading, I want repetition. So you've done all of that in like 4 hours or 5, and you'll be more than fine for the exam, believe me. So that is all I had to say on this topic. It was a bit condensed, but if you want me to talk about like a method or a style or a situation in particular, you know what, just write in the comments down below and I will for sure do it. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to me if you like what you see. I hope you're ready for this year because the school videos are coming, and if you wrote a suggestion, I will do it. Bye guys!